voice of reason. Successful poetical expression, the sharing of my therapy sessions, daring attempts at failure, preparing myself for criticism. Doesn't make a bit of sense, the bitter end delivered, celebrating camaraderie. 10 views, sold 20 copies, exploring the life of a poet, a false prophet, a literary glitterati. Removing ego, the heavy fog of my brain, dead dog on the highway. Free of foreign, painful remembrance of blood, memories of love. How can we forget what you have done? Forgiveness? Oh my God, dude, for real? Israel? You left them nowhere to run, no such exodus, a short-lived ceasefire, death sentence, or starvation, no curfew, only mandatory evacuation, and Armageddon, and weapons. How much have you invested? Burying them alive, burying the truth, the real story, a pile remains of what remains they burn. Turn on the news, turn on the vacuum, and suck the air out of the room, the air from the lungs. Breathe it in the fumes, choosing the impending doom, bending the truth, warped as your visions, defending the Torah, upholding the Quran for the love of God. Got it all wrong. Some religion, what are you saying? Christian or Islam kind of has an anti-Semitic tone. I just watched a whole neighborhood explode on my phone. Explains why you told them to stay home, stay on the line we paid for. Wasn't a drill, send in the drone, safe zone. There is no such place that exists. Sanctuary found on the edge of cliffs. Vote. Scapegoats straight off the boat. How does it feel to be persecuted, to be protected by a necessary evil? Staring into their world through a 5-second window. Sorrow, trauma filled tomorrow. What's that continuous grief, brief beyond agony, antagonistic, patronizing, constant pain, pressure, oppression, every day? How depressing weather patterns have changed. You're either in a flood or you're waiting on the rain, jumping over the barricades for the chaos that unfolds. Today here we throw parades for birthdays for presidents. Luxury exchange for lifting sanctions, gifting or grifting. How far from God humanity has truly drifted. We haven't learned by now. Teach us a lesson. Might as well burn it all down. Killing spree or free for all. Never had the control of the spectrum. Ask the sun. Knew this day would come. The rapture to the disastrous game of capture the flag for the forest is now engulfed in flames. Pray for rain. Divine Mother, have mercy. Insane, inhumane, poisonous display flowing through the river. Orchestrated chaos and devastation. Did you see the demonstration? Demonic, dream on the ideology. Breathe on it wrong. Suffer retaliation without hesitation. Trapped in your soul inside your cell phone, held captive by a handheld device. Weaponizing information. Who would do such a thing? They're just giving free advice. Want to hear you say something nice. Write something positive. Marathon, run for your life. Understand them being massacred. Harakiri, seppuku, or hunger strike. All honor and armor donned by murder and ornaments, redecorating with destruction and executive decisions. Dissecting and destroying the way of living, following orders to the waves of victims. We listen to the wailing, impaling, maiming, witness the killing of innocent men, women, and children. Just your opinion, just a depiction, juxtaposed, position no longer desirable, the system. What do you do to change the world, to change the upset, the disgust, the distrust, to make them forget? Spoiler alert, give them a jet. Only a few seconds to accept in debt, shaking hands with death with a few seconds you have left. Write one last message to my friend. My phone and I are dead, still pressing send. The world watched it end, completely incapable of producing the tears, the truth, the technology used, seducing the youth. What else would you have me do? What else would you have me to believe in? Listening to your heart, realizing there is no voice of reason, realizing There is no such thing as freedom. Peace.